Okay guys, so welcome back to another video. Finally have the two 7-irons where I'm doing the soft stepping on one of them. They both have the same lofts, so it's 30.5, and obviously one is longer than the other one that I just made, this one. Now I did try it at home a little bit, and I felt like this new one, the one that I just made, was a little heavier. So I have a KBS Tour 110 grams, and as you can see, it's 110 grams right there. I went the other shaft that I took out, and this exactly is also 110 grams. So playing in my backyard net, it's hard to tell from there, but it felt about the same. It just felt heavier, so I don't know what to expect here. So it's a little cold, but I'm gonna try them both 7-irons and see how they perform. Long shaft first. Try now with my standard 7-iron. It does feel like it goes a little longer with the soft step. I don't feel that much difference. Just a little heavier. It feels. I don't know why, but I can definitely feel that extra 10 grams. So. Okay, so I did take a few shots, and I was definitely pulling. I was pulling more shots with the heavier shaft, and for my swing, apparently, the heavier it is, the more I tend to pull the ball. And the first things, I have to say, yes, I tend to pull it with this one, and but the distance is definitely more. There's about, I would say, like 5 to 8 yards more. About the feel, it just feels a little heavier, but it doesn't feel like, I don't feel like, oh wow, this is amazing. No, definitely not. It just feels a little heavier. So here I have some data. Basically the first 6 shots were with my standard 7-iron shaft, and then after that they were with the longer 6-iron shaft 7-iron club head. So as you can see, a little more distance, but the main thing I have to say, it was with the heavier weight, I was definitely pulling. Most of my shots were pulling even more. I mean, I also pulled some shots with my standard 7-iron shaft, but more severely with the longer, heavier shaft. So I would say it's maybe a little too heavy for me, or I don't know, or I even question the quality of the shaft as well. So I'm not sure, but I will have to check on that and see if I can maybe find a shaft that has the weight is distributed differently, maybe. So I measured the center of gravity on the shaft, and for this shaft right here, there was more weight towards the butt of the club. So I don't know if that has anything to do with why it felt so heavy. If I compare it to the KBS, the center of gravity here was different, and meaning that there was more weight towards the tip. So I don't know whether that's gonna make, if I fit this into the club, I don't know if this is gonna make it feel even heavier or lighter, even if there's the same weight. So I may have to play with that and try to determine whether I like the feeling of a little more weight on the tip or more weight on the butt. Okay guys, so came to a conclusion. Basically, yes, it does carry a little farther with this one, longer shaft. The feel it's about the same actually, but I do feel it heavier. Now, what I want to show you is on the shaft. Even though it's supposed to be softer, I think the flex on this longer shaft is still more, because if you look at the lines on the shaft, the line from the longer iron is from here to here, whereas on the 7-iron, on my standard one, is longer. So there's about this much flex, and on the other one is about this much flex. And if you think about it, normally as you go up, like for instance, this is a 7 iron, the 6 iron will be like this, and then 5, 4, so it goes. The flex is a little softer, but it's not the case on this one. So I think I kind of doubt the quality of the shaft, but that's just my opinion. So I would say between the two, I think for those extra 5 yards, you know, I compromised missing it to the right. So I would say maybe this is not the shaft for me. I need something a little lighter probably. Those 10 grams makes a difference, and something in the flex as well too. So this is right here is the 6 iron shaft, and if you can see, the 7 iron starts right there. So actually is still, this has it's more the flex is higher on this one, so it's stiffer on the 6 iron shaft. And even though it should be the opposite. Overall, I would say that it's just a little heavier for me, and the flex is a little too strong, I would say. So maybe I'm looking for something not as flexible as the one that I already have, just a little stiffer, but definitely the weight is not for me. Another thing that I want to say is that I did practice yesterday in my backyard a lot, and my hands started hurting a little bit. So that extra 10 grams, I know it seems crazy, but I think it kind of makes you a little, you know, it hurts you a little in the long run. It will hurt you more. So I will look for something like more into what I already have, 90, a little less maybe, but not 10 grams higher. So I look into the flex. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.